Comedy. My name is Braxton, and I will be your comedian. Before I get started, I have to say a big congratulations to my friend Amy and her husband Braxton. They just had a new baby on Saturday morning. Congrats to the two of you, and best of luck on the joys of parenthood. That being said, particularly when it comes to Braxton, I have a bit of a dilemma. See, I'm not sure what to say my relationship is to him. You know, I guess I could say that I'm his friend and he's my friend, but like, it's difficult. You know, friends meet each other directly. And they find they have something in common, or maybe several things in common. And they hang out, and they're comfortable with each other all the time, and they call each other up all the time just to talk for 6 hours or however long. Braxton and I really aren't quite like that. I mean, for starters, I wouldn't even know the guy if he wasn't married to my friend. Another thing about me and Braxton, though, whenever he and I are in the same room together, it's always just a little awkward. You know, it's like things just don't quite meet up and match the way it would if I was with my other friends. You know, where we can just let loose and hang out and have fun and be who we truly are. With me and him, it's just kind of like, here's a little sample platter. But I know it's awkward. Not so much because I feel weird or the way anybody talks or anything like that. I know it's awkward because, remember, I talked to you a couple weeks ago about that go-to talking pose that I used to have. I found out he has one too. And it looks like this. And he oscillates. I think I understand why Braxton and I are so awkward together, though. I really do. See, you have to consider the kind of guy he is versus the kind of guy I am. Braxton is this really practical guy. He works with his hands, you know, he can build things. At the end of his work, he has a physical, tangible product. I do this. There's not a whole lot of common ground there. And so because of that, though, there's not anything that he and I can talk about in depth and we can relate to each other with it. There's just not really a whole lot of stuff that's like that. But a few weeks ago, I asked for his help to move a recliner that I'd just had repaired back into my apartment. Because I would have had the moving company do it, but that costs $100, and I didn't want to pay $100. I'm saving that money for gas. So I said, well, I'm going to get my good old pal Braxton to help me, and he'll do it for free. And he did. But he got up here, and he looked at my recliner, and then he looked at me, and he started comparing my recliner to his recliner. It's not in a bad way, it's just him making small talk. It's the only real way that we had to relate to each other in this moment. And that's fine, that's great. You know, we're talking, we're communicating, we're relating. But then he goes on and he talks about the invention of the recliner and the guy that invented it. And then how the recliner has changed through all of history, the different materials that were used for it, when it became possible to rock in a recliner. And then he goes on and says how he would like to build his own recliner from the ground up. All I had said to the man was, "Hi Braxton, how are you today?" I joke about him. He's a cool guy though, he really is. And I really value him as a person and my relationship with him. Whatever you could call that relationship. I don't know. You know, it's hard to say that he's my friend and I'm his friend because I wouldn't even know the guy if he wasn't married to my friend, you know. Whenever we're in the same room, it's always super awkward. You know, we have nothing in common. I'll only ever call the guy if I need a favor. Well, that's it. I'm his friend-in-law. That's it for this episode of Bando Comedy. Thank you so very much for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you again next time.